How's it going, everyone? Today we have Garry Nunn on with us today. Gary, 11th year professional. He's currently in Olten, Switzerland, a BCHL and WHL alumni, played for the Victoria Grizzlies and Vancouver Giants and Edmonton Oil Kings. Also played seasons in the AHL and ECHL, San Antonio Rampage, the Colorado Avalanche affiliate, and the Providence Bruins, the Boston Bruins affiliate as well. And additionally, 5 years in Europe, Norway, Sweden, Italy, and Switzerland. Thank you very much for coming on today.
For having me, Longer.
So, Nunner, what can you share with the parents, players, and coaches about your hockey career and your journey?
Yeah, I mean it's crazy to think that it's been 11 years pro. I actually just turned 31 yesterday, and we were just chatting about when I started playing. I think I was 20 when I played my first pro games, and it's just flies by. It's crazy, but yeah, I mean my whole career I've been fortunate to play for a long time, and and had some success in certain stages of that too. So yeah, it's been quite the journey, but it's been amazing.
Yeah, it's you definitely been a journeyman. Had a very solid junior career with the BCHL and the WHL. Always being a fast, speedy, quick guy, could put up points. And then going into the pros at 20 years old, that's not an easy thing to do. These days too, I find there's a lot of players that go that use their schooling out of the WHL, and for you, you've just taken that grind, and that's a long time from a young age. NCAA players come out when they're, a lot of them when they're 23, 24 years old, but
For sure.
for you, that's
Yeah.
another 4 years of pro hockey, which yeah, going through it, it's a grind. Can you share some things about your early days going into even those WHL, BCHL years?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I started like playing junior like really young. It was back in the day there. It was different. Like the rules changed now. But I played. I didn't play midget. I actually went straight to from Bantam to junior B for the Cougs, one of your old teams there. And yeah, and I was 14 years old. I remember when I started, which is insane because playing against 20-year-olds and stuff. So, but my mindset, I didn't know if it was the right decision, but Craig Didman, he wanted me to go at that young age, and like I said, it was kind of a gamble, but I could see like some of the other like top prospects, like in my age group, like other guys were starting to do that. Like Mitch Fadden was doing that, and then like Kyle Turris in Vancouver, like they decided to play junior B and maybe get them ready for for junior hockey or whatever, give them an extra year, and it worked out great. So we ended up winning the championship that first year, and then and then I ended up playing for the Grizzlies the next year, or it was actually the Salsa junior A, and I felt like it helped me a lot because I was just used to playing against like men,
Right,
like
the older
the
boys.
bigger, just the older boys. Because like I said, at 14, 15 years old, and you're playing against 20-year-olds, like guys are monsters out there.
I mean, even
and
in these days, you're one of the smaller guys, and back then, I can imagine. I'm sure you were one of the smaller guys back then as well, for
man,
sure.
I think I was probably like 140 pounds, like soaking wet when I played junior D. And I remember like some of these guys, and we had like you remember like back in the day, like there were some big boys, and guys are 220 pounds, like So, but anyways, it was good, and it helped me a lot because I ended up taking a step to junior A the following year, and then and I just felt so comfortable just right away where maybe if I played midget and played against guys my own age, then maybe it would have taken me a little bit longer to adapt. But yeah, no, it was great. And then yeah, I played a couple of years, like you said, junior A, and then that was kind of a journey itself because I didn't know what I was going to do. I was first going to go to college, and then I decided to make the step and go over to the Western Hockey League, and yeah, had some good years there as well, before pro. So
Right.
um, yeah,
Yeah, no, it's interesting to talk back, even, the minor hockey, is when you learn a lot. There's a lot of years there, and that's kind of the grassroots of it's really important to learn things before you go to junior hockey. Junior hockey is it's a lot of business there too, and you gotta be good. You gotta be able to perform, and if you don't, it's kind of like the next guy in. There's a lot of junior hockey players in that age,
oh, yeah,
and
of course.
yeah, interesting to say that is Craig Dibben being my coach for the Junior B Victoria Cougars as well. He seemed like he really liked and was interested in a lot of our buddies.
Yeah,
With
Fadden,
yourself, Fadden, Gender, Courtnall, Hammond,
yeah.
a lot of
Mm-hmm.
guys that I guess have gone through that, and Victoria Cougars are a very strong Junior B associate organization to this day and have been going for
Yeah,
the last whatever 10 to 15 years.
for
Um,
sure.
and while playing the WHL and making that decision to make that jump from the BC to WHL, how was that transition? Um, I guess for you as a player.
Yeah, it was. I would definitely say it was a step up, for sure. But playing a couple of years at junior A, I was coming over there, and then when I made the switch, I was, I think, maybe 17, 18 years old by that point. So so I felt comfortable right away, and when I went there, they wanted me to play a big role right away. But I could see if I ended up playing there when I was 16 or something, I think it would have been a huge adjustment. It's such a good league. It's crazy. It's just so much talent, and not just that, just
Yeah.
it just seems to be crazy how quick guys develop at that young age. Like some players are just unbelievable, and
Yeah.
big, like they're just big boys out there too. And so that was a bit of an adjustment because I think the players were a lot bigger in the WHL than junior A. So I think I was a little used to my early stages in the with the Grizzlies there, of just kind of flying around and
Yeah.
not really getting touched a whole lot. But once I made the switch, I was still trying to do that, but I think guys were a lot stronger, and it wasn't as easy to you didn't have as much room out there. But yeah, both great leagues, so for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and to relate it to some of the players, the parents, and coaches is kind of thinking like in junior A, when you beat a guy, you kind of get in the clear and create space yourself and make that move. But when going against a guy in the WHL, the bigger guy, it's kind of like you get past him, but he finds a way to get a piece of his body on you with, whether it's maybe even a clutch and grab from back in those days too, right? And just
Exactly.
makes it that much harder for a smaller guy.